Welcome back to the Unlucky Guys. No, sorry, the Unlucky Podcast, episode 24. And I know that because I just checked. Because last time we didn't know. Anyways, I'm Gabriel, and today I'm very cozy, as you can tell. My sweatshirt, my sweatpants. I'm a very cozy man. You could call me the most coziest. This is Cameron with his nice headphones.
Sorry, what was that?
And Ryan is with his beautiful smile once again. Okay.
Okay.
So we
Alright.
catch up because we haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
Do you want to know what I'm wearing as well?
You both just woke up basically. But anyways, what's going on, guys? What's been going up? What's going on? Cameron, you start because you sound like a
We
robot.
podcasted last week.
No, we didn't. Anyways, go,
Wait.
Cameron.
I don't know this story. What happened?
No, last week we didn't have an episode, but we
Yeah,
recorded
we
it. We uploaded it from the one before. But anyways, you're ruining the show. Come on, talk. What's going on?
Not too bad. I had my first university trip just earlier this week. So it's been super crazy. But it's all done and dusted for another couple of weeks. So I'm getting some downtime.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Basically,
This guy.
All right, Ryan.
my life is basically university right now.
Cool, man. Ryan, you go, man.
All right. I'm expecting something amazing later, Gabriel. Right. No, life has just been looking for a job. I had an interview this week, which I may or may not talk about later. But apart from that, life has been work, going to the gym, looking for jobs, just same old.
You've not been somewhere lately?
Okay, yeah, I went to the Netherlands as well, but I mean that's
Yeah.
okay.
Did anything here? Did you go see something? Did you what? Anything?
Ooh, went to Rotterdam, but apart from that, no, we did not really. Saw the It movie, if you really want to talk about that, but
I still need to watch it because I thought I was gonna watch The Girl, but I never watched it because she's like, nah, let's be friends. All right.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in the segment.
maybe talk about that in another time.
In our dating segment, we have a dating segment now, Ryan. So just
Oh,
so you know.
okay. Oh,
It's
this
called Gabriel's Dating Corner.
No, don't
is it
attach my name
Gabriel's
to it.
daily Tinder run? Like,
No, don't delete the run. Oh my god. Don't attach my name to it, Cammy. Anyways.
but yeah, aside from that, yeah, life's good.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Well, what I did last week, I helped organize an event for work, and it went pretty good. We had like 170 people show up. It's a lot. It was like a networking event, right? So I talked to so many people, which I don't know the names of anymore. But that was fun, and yeah, it showed me that because I don't like networking. It's like boring all that shit, right? So, but sometimes it was fun. You have some of these fun characters. But yeah, that's basically catching up. But using this story, what I just told as a segue, I realized something during that week.
All right.
And you may have seen the preview of what I'm about to talk on Facebook when I wrote, I hate having a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, anyways,
That's very universal. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just don't. For some reason, it doesn't feel right to me. I don't like having to. I just don't want a boss later.
Why?
I cannot put my feelings into words that easy. I just don't want to have a boss later. Like it's just. It just
Okay. So what is it? The fact of you want independence, or the fact of you don't like answering to someone?
I don't like answering to someone who does something like unjust. Like just the entire like corporate thing. Like because I guess you could. So I work for a corporate company now, and it's like this entire hierarchy thing and blah blah. And I just realized how I don't like that at all. The entire hierarchy thing. Like,
You don't like hierarchy.
No, in that corporate setting, like
Okay.
like that be careful for that person because he's the boss of this, mama.
Is there a story that comes with this, or
No, not really. Just It's just my feeling what I've seen, from what I've seen and read, because I have to translate certain stuff and I read these things about like I had to translate like job openings, like the of the roles they have in this company, and I read like how they talk like you need to uh, keep an eye on your employee and blah blah. Like this, the language they use, I'm like, geez, this just sucks. I really like. I don't want. Nah, it doesn't feel right.
Wait. So what do you mean the language there? Sorry.
Like they're saying like I should stop saying like so much. They're just saying stuff.
Like.
Yeah, I was about to say. They're saying stuff like
Such as.
such as
For example.
keeping you need to find your employees' ambition and cater to it, but also keep in mind the integrity of the company and the goals of the company. So like they're like, all right, so help your person that works for you, but keep in mind in the company, which I get, of course, it's the company, you know. But it's like, but don't put a human being before the company's needs or something. That's how I understood it. Maybe I just understood it wrong, but it just sounded wrong, you know.
I think. Sorry, like I think like the thing is you've had a bad boss as an experience, and you've not had the other side to experience yet.
Yeah, I think
you know, because you can get both sides. Like obviously no one's gonna be perfect, but you see having a better boss it makes a huge difference. But I think you might have just been unlucky enough that your internship is under poor management.
Well, the person is not that bad, but just the attitude, how I got treated, I didn't like that.
That's poor management. That's poor management.
Having a good boss or like someone to look to can really like motivate you in a job as well. Like there's that other side. It's not necessarily like just you feel having someone you need to answer to someone and that they always make bad decisions, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. But having a good job can really like hit morale. Like so.
I mean, I haven't had that many bad bosses in the past, but it just gave me this realization, like I cannot, like, because also for working like in a company, that's another realization. I'm thinking like all these people, right? They're working really hard. Like I'm working in a place where people work really hard because they're pretty young, ambitious, right? And they're working really hard, right? And some of them are climbing the ranks of the company. I'm thinking, right? So you're putting all your work, your your hard work towards this. They like reward you with your salary, of course. But let's say you pull in €1 million for a company. You're not seeing any part of that. Maybe you see like a small bonus or something, but this company is getting bigger because of your work. You did maybe you did something amazing like none of them could do, and your reward is just like a pat on the back and like your salary or something. It doesn't for me. I wouldn't feel satisfied.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
If I put in so much work, right, and I get nothing to show for it. Just like, oh, he did this and maybe a good recommendation, but I want something lasting. And working under someone else, it might not, like, it depends on what job you do, of course. I'm not, but in my field, I just don't.
I think you should look at it because I know how unfair it is. Because to give an example, during my final year, I had a supervisor for my project, and we were just having a conversation one day, just about like what he does and working like that. And I asked him, because I was writing a final report at that time, like a really big report, and then I was having like outside influence help me on it, like basically people from industry. And then the people from industry asked if they could see my report, just to like see how it went and stuff like that, because they had a lot of input as well. Not input, but like they gave me a lot of advice and what to do and stuff like that. But then I asked my supervisor, "Oh, is that possible if I let them see this?" And he was like, "No, because the work you do at uni is counted as intellectual property.
Yeah.
So you cannot pass that out." And then we had a conversation going on to what my supervisor does, and he works as a consultant sometimes for companies, and he was saying that so he goes to a company, they might offer him like 70,000 to do a job, but the university will take like 60,000, 50,000, and he'll get the rest. And then I was like, well, isn't that really unfair? Like, because you're doing all the work basically. But then he made the point that yes, it is unfair, but the university is giving him the platform to do all this. So like without that platform, then he doesn't have the opportunities. So you should look at it like that, like in a sense that the company is giving you a platform to do all this good stuff, but without the platform. As unfair. Well, it's not really unfair because it is right, but I know how you can feel it is unfair.
Yeah, but this also depends on where you work. Like, because I assume you work in a research place. Well, this person worked like in a research place.
Yeah, he works for a university.
Yeah, but what if you just work in a place that just wants to earn a lot of money?
Well, I think that's the same because the university wants to earn money as well, you know.
Yeah, but that's their core thing is to educate people, right? They want to educate people. They want to,
Well, no, like the lecturers, like they have their own work as well. They have their own research, and the university makes money off their research. It's not just like teaching and shit.
Yeah. No, but I can't be like what you said. I think there's a difference with a university and a company, you know.
Okay, but why don't you? But the thing with the university, it is a company. It's there to make money. Like, I know that the core idea of a university is to educate people, but they look at money as much as
as a company. Yeah, I know, but it just it doesn't appear like that, like completely to me. It doesn't feel like.
Well, why don't you look at it objectively? So, like, say for example, you work in a finance company or a PR company where your main goal is just to make money off clients or whatever, of transactions, anything, right? And you make, maybe you do as you say, you make £1 million for your boss, right? And then all you get is, oh yeah, an email, oh, good job, Gabriel, you've done really well. Okay, but this is a one-off, right? So maybe to the boss, from the position of the boss, maybe he or she sees it as, okay, he's done it once now. Okay, let's see how he progresses, and then a promotion might come. But if not, then why don't you look at more objectively to yourself? You've managed to do that transaction and make that work. Okay, so you're the one that brought in that client or whatever. You know, you made that yourself. That was through you, but on the platform of the company. But if you're that good, that gives you leverage to ask for a promotion or move somewhere else for an even better position. Or you know what? Start your own company. Like, the thing is, like, try not to, like, don't feel as if someone else has to reward you. Like, if you can do it, then make the positions available to yourself. Don't have to rely on the boss that you don't feel is adequate to be your boss to wait for their kind of gratitude, you know? Like, and some people, the thing is, some people like wait for the gratitude because there's naturally people that are better at being team players than leaders, right? And if you can't be a leader, then all you can do is be a team player. And maybe they enjoy the fact that they can just keep doing that without the stress of like managing the business and like the overhead. Like, it's just how people are, you know. Like, there's
I'm not flaming those people or something. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
I can't do it, dude. Like, I can, but not for life, you know. Because that's cool to say that the work provides you the platform and you learn and you can. That's how you do it. Blah blah blah. I understand that. That's why But for life, it just. I cannot see myself put my entire life into a company's, you know, that's not mine. Like. Or something that's not mine, because eventually then I'll die, right? And what my name is not there anymore in the, you know, because it's like, oh, this company did this, and the CEO, freaking this guy did all of this, you know, like at the end, it's like the CEO who gets the entire credit, and everything. It's like, oh, under this guy's supervision leadership, the company did this, even though it was like 10 guys busting their ass, you know, doing something, you know, incredible. And all that stuff. So what I want to say is just, yeah, I just can't wait to, hopefully, because you never know what happens in the future. Like we talked in the last episode, like maybe I'll change my mind then, but I really can't wait to just grow something myself, just
yeah,
and then actually getting the credit for doing that, not like getting half of it or like 10%. But just like I did this, and yeah, that's why I want to get with this entire rant, I guess you could say it. Did we record last week? I don't know, but if you had me then, I would have flamed even harder right now, because this happened a few weeks ago.
You've had time to calm down.
I guess.
Wait, are you sure you want to be like crapping on your company on this podcast?
Well,
it's a very
any name, so I'm not saying anything bad here, But yeah, anyways, and even if I get fired, come on, I mean that would suck. But I'm going to Korea, so yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
And I even might get bombed there, so hey, life might suck for me this year.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
what's gonna happen is Gabriel's gonna move to Korea, meet a weeboo, and then just like get married in Korea and stay in Korea for the rest of his life.
I could see that happening. Like,
become a weeaboo, really.
I don't listen. No, meet a weeaboo.
Girl.
Yeah.
Like a love. No.
Well, it could be a guy if you really want to. I don't judge.
Look at this cloud here, dude. Anyways, yeah. So let's conclude that subject. I have another one, unless you guys have something that you want to get off your chest as well.
Far away.
You seem very passionate today, so. Well,
let's switch over to dating court. let's.
Okay. No. Okay. Yes.
Let's just talk about dating stuff every week. I mean, we can have a topic and blah blah. I mean, this week I'll start it off. Maybe you guys have a dating topic for next week that you're wondering or questions about. Maybe we can ask friends if they have a question about dating. But anyways, I'll start off this dating segment with a topic. Let's talk about talking to people you've been on a date with or you had a relationship with, like, but so it's not a thing anymore, but like it's in the past now. But then, like, what do you think about contacting them again, or like, what do you think about it? Like talking to them even though it's like nothing's there anymore.
So like talking to an ex or like ex date, right? Yeah, is that what you mean?
Or ex or ex date, like both.
I think I'm in some ways legally bound to say that I do not talk to any of my exes, and
hey man,
just for I want to say this in an official capacity, just for any evidence that could be used.
Does a certain person listen to this podcast? Come on, man.
No, in all seriousness, though, in many ways, unless I'm really friends with that person or we really had a connection, I don't know. I think I'm quite a prideful person, so I don't really tend to go back on past failures like that.
You call it past failures?
What?
No, wait. Don't defend yourself, because I do that too.
No. I mean, I don't want to sound like that, but yes, technically the relationship or the potential relationship failed. Yeah. I don't want to say they're a failure. I'm saying
no. I get you, dude. I feel you. I say the same. I say the same thing in my head. Like I don't want to revisit a past failure or something. That's what I feel. I feel you. Kenny probably doesn't agree with us. He's probably you guys are weird. No, but no, I agree with your mind. I don't like to do it either, and so it made me think of like so What about you, Cammy? Have you revisited a past failure?
Yeah, Cam.
This is really difficult to talk on this.
Why?
Would you like to release an official statement for?
Yeah, I'll release an official statement. I think it really depends on person. Like as Ryan said, like I think if yous like, first of all, it depends how it ended, of course. Like, I think that's a really crucial thing. Like, if it ended on really bad terms, then I don't think that's something you can kind of revisit. But I think I would like. It's interesting how you guys say past failures, because I'm not agreeing with you, but I'm not disagreeing. I don't see contacting them again as an opportunity to relight an opportunity, but it's just as a capacity as a friend. Like, I don't think you should ever go back to something that didn't work, but I don't think you should be like cryptic about like not being friends with them.
Like that you.
Sorry.
Is this something you've? Is this from experience? Like.
No. No. No, but I think you can definitely be friends with an ex-date or ex, but I don't think it's something that should be revisited.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
really
friend capacity, or like in a like, oh, this could work again.
No, just friend, only friend, no more. I don't think it should be revisited as a romantic relationship at all.
No, but just as a friendly talk, like, how are you doing? How have you been? Like,
yeah, I would. I think that's completely fine.
You've done that before?
Yeah.
Let's talk about let's talk in code words right now. Let's talk about Bei from Beijing.
No.
No.
Like, have you, since it's not a thing, like, have you revisited that?
So much shit coming out.
Be some real here. No.
No. Okay, right. Yeah, I mean, it's happened throughout the whole of Hong Kong, like.
Okay. But obviously, is that because you felt that you could be friends, or just like?
I think with some of them, with some people, I think you immediately know that you're not quite in sync in that kind of way. So it's better to be friends, and but some are just you cut off straight away. But I think that's down to every person how they react. Like, to me, like, I wouldn't ever want to be really rude and disrespectful to someone that I just personally don't have a notion for. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be friends, because a lot of the people that you meet, like, you never know.
Okay.
Might get a job offer one day, you know.
Job offer. Hey, that's how I'm dealing with work right now. I'm networking so much because what you just said. So I agree with you. You never know if you get it.
Yeah. Well, it's better to be nice than rude, right? Yeah.
But okay, Gabriel, you're bringing up this topic because you don't do this? Or?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Thank you for reminding me, dear Ryan. But because I was swiping on Tinder, right? I was like, doing my thing, doing the.
This is not a dating segment. This is Gabriel's Tinder like travels.
I was doing this, like. Anyways, and I saw two girls again that I've been on a date with.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me think, like,
wait, does that? I'm sorry, I don't know how Tinder works, which is, I'm just saying this as well. But
you really does
this. No.
Like, does the people you've already matched with not like get stored in a place where you can't get matched with them again or come up with it? No?
I'm not sure how it works, but I've deleted my account and like made it again. So I guess then it resets.
Wait, why'd you delete your account?
Because, like what Cammy says, now I'm going to give you some insight. This is some practical advice. Like, Gary Vee, I'm Gary Vee. I'm going to give you something practical so you can, work with it. Anyways, so on Tinder, you know how guys say, oh, I only swipe right, I don't even look, and see who you match up with? Well, that's bad, because Tinder has some kind of system I've read that if you do that too much, you get put on the bottom of the pile. Because that's to fight desperate guys, right? Or else every guy would be
not like
this.
Spam, but like desperate guys.
Yeah. But if you like do it regularly, like sometimes 2 times, like just regular, then you have a regular system. So then you're put like in the front, more in the front than the guys that do that. So I did it once, for like a day. Like I kept doing like for a few days doing that. So then I got, and the way you reset it is you delete your account, and so I saw two girls again, and one of them liked me, and one of them I just I didn't want to deal with it, so I just put it away as well. Yeah. But it reminded me, like, should I even talk to these people? Because it's weird,
Well, like, why? See, I think a very common mistake in relationships, especially when one doesn't work, is not always because. Well, obviously, I'm not like directing this towards you or saying that there's anything wrong with you. I'm saying in general because I've heard a lot of these stories where people are like trying to find girlfriends now, and then it's not really working, and they don't really know why, and stuff like that. It's not always like you're the problem, or like it just sometimes like it just doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah, I guess
it like fundamentally just doesn't work. Like you just don't get along, and then like like from that, obviously you can. A lot of people do take it as like, oh, what's wrong with me, or it's something I said, but you gotta bear in mind something just doesn't work sometimes, and there's a reason for it. It not working. It's not just oh, maybe it's your.
But in the past, I agree with you because that's when people are like they know a lot of things already, like about the entire dating thing, right? But for me at the start, I was saying things that I didn't mean it in a way, so they got interpreted some in a different way, and I didn't mean it that way, and then maybe that made them not want to deal with me anymore, and I'm like, fuck. So then I misrepresented myself, right? So what if that person does not want to deal with me anymore because I misrepresented myself, right? That's what I was thinking more of, that, because I understand when it doesn't work. Because man, I've had one girl, I knew it wasn't like after the first half hour, I knew it wasn't gonna work, right? From my side, like just I was like, nah, I can't deal with this. So I understand that, but just like because the one girl was one of my second Tinder date, right? Not the ISIS girl, not the girl I talked to ISIS about, but the second girl. Right? And so then I was like, damn, maybe it could have been a thing, So, yeah, but I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But I was thinking about it. Should I talk to these people again? Because I have one of them. I still have as a friend. Like we sometimes, friend. I don't know. We like talk a few times a week on Snapchat. Like when I put something up or when I send something, sometimes he reacts to it or something, right? I'm like, all right. So, it made me think, So, yeah, it doesn't have a particular reason, but yeah, that was the dating corner. Thank you for your contributions, young gentlemen. I hope next week maybe you guys have a topic. I'll try to think of one again.
Sure, bring one on.
Make it a regular thing, boys, because I think this
is kind of hard talking in a dating segment when like two of us are in.
You guys are sad. You guys suck.
Relationships and.
It's probably gonna be me all the time bringing up stuff. It doesn't matter.
It's a really touchy thing because, like, for example, if me or Ryan bring up something in the past, and like it can stir some
keyword past.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Sure,
keyword past. Anyway,
if I told you I killed a kid in the past, like that doesn't.
If you got a kid, if you killed a kid or a kid or a kitten.
Let's go with kitten. Yeah.
A kitten? Then okay. Well, I mean, then I'll never do a podcast with you in real life. We'll do podcasts like this. Just then I will not fall asleep near you. Like.
Yeah.
But if you go a kid, then that's a different story.
But anyway, yes. Moving on.
Anyways, let's switch it up with a quick segment, which I just introduced, called I don't have a name, but it's basically a quick reaction. I got two pictures with two stories. Well, not really a story, but there's two pictures with where I want your quick reaction with it. Ryan, fire up one. Can you switch the screen so we can see it? Ryan, please.
I fucking swear, if you put up a screenshot of a clown, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Thank you for
switching to now.
Anyway, all right. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is in a Dutch.
Whoa. Okay. I see what's like unique about this picture now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, quick story. This is in a Dutch town called Bodegraven. They installed the traffic lights on the floor because of more people are using smartphones. What do you guys think? Go. Switch to our face.
Oh.
Yeah. Cameron's just like, why are we looking at traffic lights?
I was like, what the fuck?
Look at the. Can you switch the screen out to us again?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Go.
Okay, now I'll just leave it at this.
Yeah.
No, it's too laggy if I leave it at this.
You just do the right.
I remember seeing this project. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
You don't think there's anything wrong with it? It's kind of.
It's a good like invention or something to put in, but I feel like it's a sad state of affairs that it's had to come.
Yeah. It evokes a sad statement, but it's also a very practical thing for now.
Yeah. So, what I think about it is like it's pretty cool because it looks pretty cool, right? On the ground, like a nice light. It adds something but if it's done because of smartphone users, then I think it's pretty freaking weird. Just because the ground tells you, because you're on your phone like this, just because the ground tells you it's green now, doesn't mean you should walk.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? Like
what?
Like accidentally walked out in traffic because of the
No.
I don't think. Is there any reason why that town specifically did it? Like, is there like death caused?
The story said because of smartphone users, because more and more smartphone users. But I wonder if it's gonna be a thing more in the world,
And I don't know. I guess you'll have to see. But yeah, it's it really is sad that it's had to come to this. As practical as it is, like.
Yeah, it's quite cool though, but yeah, pretty weird.
Yeah. Is there been other things that have been like invented or whatever cause of smartphone usage? Not at the moment, right?
I don't know. I mean, they put like more charging things in trains now. I see, and in buses.
Yeah. Also, that's kind of a bit like not
digital
sad,
payment, like.
I mean, no, that I guess that's just practicality, like more than anything. But
that can be seen as practicality as well, right? Like.
No, that.
But everything that is invented to aid the streamlining of other functions for smartphones is evoking the statement that we're relying on smartphones more and more and more.
But the traffic light one is more preventing because of smartphone usage, not aiding in smartphone usage.
Yeah.
Because of smartphone usage.
And the train
is aiding. It is aiding because it's encouraging people to just continue using their smartphone while they can just look at the traffic light on the floor rather than looking up.
You're saying aiding in. You're meaning like for them to continue
promoting? Yeah. Promoting.
I see your point.
Yeah. Like promoting people to use smartphones.
Yeah, I just think it's weird. As long as cars are being driven by human beings, I don't think that's a thing. Because we make errors, and you might just walk because it doesn't have to be like a crazy guy. It might just be a guy that's on his way to the hospital because his wife is in labor or something. Wants to drive, and then you're like, oh, it's green because the ground says it, and you get hit by a car, and then the guy's wife is there with
the guy's fault then.
So it's like many scenarios, right? So I don't know. I just thought it was interesting to bring, but nice reaction, guys. Thank you. Anyways. Picture 2, Ryan, switch, go, please.
Okay, picture 2. Okay.
Fidget spinner phone.
Oh, fuck.
So this company called Chili is they actually made a working SIM card thing. You can put a SIM card in it, a phone where you can text and call. What do you guys think about this?
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't you? I kind of want it.
You know what? It's one of these ideas which you're like, that is actually pretty genius, but you don't know how it will work practically. Like people will buy into it, but I see the thought process in that. I see your thought process in that, but that's quite funny actually.
How big is it? Like,
have you never seen a fidget spinner?
Yeah, but I mean, like, if a fidget spinner is that size, right, and you've got a phone on that, do you see the keypads? How like?
It's a bit bigger. You saw the picture. I think it's just a bit bigger than a fidget spinner. So.
Yeah, but then if it's that big, like bigger than a normal fidget spinner, like how are you meant to spin it around your hand because it will hit the root?
I think thicker. I didn't mean like longer, but thicker. If you like
no, yeah, but also like if it's that small, the same size, then you see the number pad. Like that's so difficult to press. It's not been ergonomically thought out. Like how are you meant to press such a small device?
Well, then
you might as well just go back to the brick phone.
Then you just do this, you hold it together and spin it like this, with 2 fingers. I don't know. Hey man,
it just seems so unfeasible.
It's clearly one of these ideas that they just come out with that is not really difficult, but
it will sell, not in the long run, but in the they probably made like maybe 10,000 of those and just sold all of them because people are gonna buy it for what?
Yeah, for the fun of
it. It does work. You can actually call people with it. So, and it's cheap, I believe as well. So,
but that's like a short-term consumer product, like.
Yeah. So
I mean, how did you come across this? Like,
I was well, usually not a thing. So I've been on LinkedIn a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I found those other pictures.
I've been on LinkedIn a lot.
Yeah, because I'm a working man now. No, but yeah, I just found it there, and the phone cost $20, so £15.
Really? Fair enough.
I would not buy that.
You would buy that shit so much, dude.
No, I would not.
I would buy it to like pull it out for like the initial laughs with people that I'm meeting, and then that's it. Like,
yeah.
So here are the specs. I'll tell you guys the specs.
Yeah.
So it has a 1.4-inch screen. And it is pretty small. Like I'm looking at a GIF of it right now, and it is small. Like, let me send it to you, Ryan, right now. Actually, no, forget about it. Yeah. No, forget about it. This guy is actually spinning it, so it is possible. I mean, you know what? I'll ruin the integrity of the show. Oh fuck! I messed up there, guys. Sorry. Anyways, hi, that's me, Gabriel. Here, he's actually spinning it. So, can you see it?
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Okay, yeah, the keypad is kind of small, but I think you can still work it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have big fingers like salami fingers, then it's not gonna work out for you. But to answer your question, Cammy, it did spin. So that's what you get.
I think this seems like an idea. A bunch of like university kids are just like, oh fuck it, like want to just make some money.
Do it for the fun.
Yeah,
but I mean, they thought of it, so good job on them. But that's kind of. What do you know if the company has made anything else, or is that their only product?
I've not seen it, but it's made by a Hong Kong-based company called Chili International.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Hong Kong. There we go. The specs are 32 MB of internal memory that you can expand with 8 gigabytes with an SD card. So you can put an SD card in it as well. And it comes in 6 colors. 1.4-inch screen. So you cannot do much with it. Yeah, but that's it. It costs $20, so £15, and you can call people with it. So yeah.
Okay, I like it. That was quite nice, actually.
Yeah,
wouldn't buy it, but like.
Sorry.
Nice. I wouldn't buy it, but like.
But what if you would get it? You would use it.
Definitely not.
Come on, think about it. I wouldn't. I don't know where I would use it for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, it's just one of those like like little funny niche things, or like you see it and you're like, oh, tag your friends on it on Facebook and yeah. Speaking of LinkedIn, did you ever get to see the sneakers I was talking about, like Gary V's launching?
Oh yeah, I saw them. I mean, I don't really like the color, but I like the shape of it.
I think see how that. Do you know that mesh type trainer now that's really popular? Like, I know it's like a very like it's like in trend and like overly commercialized now. But you know, I really buy into it. I think they're really nice.
Yeah, I thought they were nice looking. I just didn't color that much.
You guys need to see the Adidas Pare.
I think I might have actually. Yeah.
Can you show it?
Okay.
I'll try and pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I agree with Ryan. Well, one thing while Cam is looking that up, one thing about that thing I just noticed as well was that he has his signature on the back of the.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not sure if I want that.
Is that what? Sorry.
He has a signature on the back of the shoe, so I'm not
sure
like if
you know, really? Do you know that?
I mean,
yeah. I don't know.
Because a lot of people have these shoes now. Like the shoe deal is getting more popular in the base society. Obviously, it started out with Michael Jordan. He has the biggest shoe deal ever, like in the billions of dollars, right? Well, maybe just a few billion. And then more and more like sports people. But then it started changing. Like I saw Kevin Hart last year or 2 years ago had his own shoe as well with like you call them the Hustle Hearts. I'm like I don't know.
That's
anyway,
cringy. Yeah. I think it's a good move from Gabriel though. Like I think it's a good industry too.
Yeah, I think people buy into it.
Yeah, there's entire marketing stuff.
Example, like I've really bought into it, but yeah, I think it's a good move from him. I mean, I guess that's why he's a.
They were nice shoes. I wonder how he's gonna what he's gonna turn this into because he's he's a good businessman, right? So I wonder how big it's gonna be. You know?
It's amazing how like what was once thought like such a very stagnant industry has now like especially like sportswear as well. Yeah. There's such a market for them just because of like branding and like all this marketing for it as well. It's like been reinvigorated. Like I mean, like 10 years ago, you didn't think like maybe not 10. 10 years ago, you didn't think buying like Nike shorts was going to cost you like €40 upwards. Do you know what I mean?
It's ridiculous.
It's increased a lot since then.
It's like so. It's a very it's funny how these industries have like come up due to I don't know if that's playing on our vanity or on whatever it is.
So these are the Adidas Parlay.
Oh, they look so good.
They look nice, yeah.
They're used from recycled material as well. The mesh.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That's interesting. That the shoes you're wearing might have been like plastic from the freaking ocean, and they're just shoes of it, you know.
You know, like to kill a common myth, like recycle doesn't work that easily.
Yeah, it's not as transparent as like.
Because like, do you know how like when you recycle your bottles and stuff like that, it's not just like sent to another bottle factory to be reused. It's too complicated and too costly for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, good thing you brought it up. Well, we don't have to talk about it right now, but I actually don't know anything about that, so I don't know where it goes. I thought like they use it to make more bottles. I don't know.
Yeah, I see that.
We should go into an environmental podcast next year.
Yeah, I mean we have a friend that's maybe we can feature in this as well.
You've been dying to feature Paul for so long.
Yeah, we should bring him in. You know. I mean, we've only had one guest so far.
Who was that?
Annabelle.
Oh, that's awkward.
You should make another statement there. Do another statement.
I actually remembered who it was. For comedic effect, said who was that?
Fun fact: that was 10 episodes ago. Episode 13. Just saying.
Everyone knows this stuff.
I'm not sure. I just made it up. Maybe we'll look at it up. But anyway. So, I got another. So, the last thing I have before we end the show, maybe you guys have something as well, is a Gangsta Animals. Oh, you didn't expect that one. You didn't see that one coming, huh? I didn't say it on purpose.
I think let's go
on Facebook. So, for the people, while he's pulling it up, we have a segment called Gangsta Animals with Gabriel. We haven't done it in a while because we've been slacking a bit on the podcast game, but we're no longer slacking because we're right on your screen right now. So I'm gonna show you.
No, wait, I need to get out first.
Yeah, you getting it out?
Yeah, because you should have sent me this before.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm introducing. Don't worry about us, man. We're flexible and stylish.
Okay. Keep talking.
And make sure to pause it, Ryan, if you can. Anyways, so yeah, this segment will show you an animal that does something gangsta in quotations, so something funny or crazy.
Would you like to see this as well, Cami?
Yeah, yes. We all have to see it. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on your computer, right?
Yes, I'm sharing screen now.
All right, so let's see this gangsta animal. You've probably seen this already. Hopefully not.
Wait.
Has anyone seen this?
No, not yet.
All right, watch this animal. This dog peed on this guy. Right? And this other dog, he's like, yeah, I peed on you. He peed on you, for sure. So, and look, he had, like, this was in the morning, so this guy probably just woke up, and now he has to go back home or something, and take a shower, and all that shit. So, this dog is like, let me smell it, because it's going to replay in a second, I guess.
Okay.
He comes up to the guy, smells a bit, all right? He just smells a bit and then just starts peeing. Isn't that the most amazing gangster thing you've ever seen a dog do? I mean, yeah, it's going to take a while, but yeah, there we go.
Okay.
It's smelling a bit.
I just didn't know he was peeing, but like...
And I look at his leg up. And the guy's like... the guy's kicked her.
You missed.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was it. Can you switch the screen again, Ryan?
I shall.
So anyways, even though that was like kind of sad and funny because he tried to kick the dog and people were like, no, don't kick the dog, it's just the dog. The story has a happy ending because the next day the guy went back to the same area and adopted the dog. So the dog is now owned by said man. Yeah. And like there's like pictures with him, like it's entire like I thought you guys already saw it, so
No, I didn't see it here. Oh, okay. That's a very nice end.
The entire story, like the guy took pictures with the dog now. And it's like, yeah, it's my dog now. Blah blah. This happened in Brazil.
He probably done that, and then like he's actually secretly like,
probably killed it.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna kill the dog probably. Yeah. Well, let's look back in a year, see if he's still there. But yeah, the dog just disappeared. I don't know where he went. He just ran one way one day. But yeah, it has an happy ending. So that was a gangsta animals because.
Do you know your first? Not your first game. The one with the parasite in the fish. The parasite in the fish's tongue.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
See that one, right?
Yeah.
I was listening to another podcast and they actually brought that up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, because they were talking about it. I was like, this sounds oddly familiar. And then they showed the picture. It was the exact same picture as the one that showed.
We're ahead of the game, dude. See, that's
why trending.
Yeah. So ahead.
They probably listened to it from us. We should sue them. Anyway.
Probably.
Because most of the gangster animals with Gabriel, I bring these horrible things like the duck with the dick that does forced copulation, and then the other one that eats the food, But this time I was like, you know what? Let me bring one with a good story, with a happy ending. Because the next ones I got in store for you guys are gonna be horrendous. Like it's gonna be brutal. Like no happy endings there. Just pure death. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I'd like to invite you guys to because that was the end of the segment. Anything that's been up with you guys? You wanna cover something before we end the podcast?
We were on the hour mark. Is there anything quick we can cover? Do we want to mention anything about? Did you mention anything about Las Vegas last week?
Nah, I thought it was a bit too much. It's sad.
We should have a morbid setting for that.
Yeah, I mean
a morbid setting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not cover that. It's just,
you don't want to go into that.
Nah, that thing is just sad and it's already late. It's been talked enough already. We're a bit too late with this, because it happened last Monday.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's almost 2 weeks now, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Should we just call that a day then? We're at the hour mark, so send this. Take us home.
Thank you for your attention. I'd like to thank you two for being here. You know what? I want to give you compliments. Cami, even though you sound robotic, I like your headphone. Ryan, your eyebrows are looking very luscious today. I want to compliment you on that. Thanks for being here. And you, listener, look at you beautiful bastard, you, or lady. Thank you for being here. And Kieran, if you listen to this at the end, let us know in the comments because you're a great guy. You've supported us from the start. We love you. We should feature Kieran once on an episode. Fuck it, we're doing that. He's back in the UK, in the GB. So that was it. Thank you. And we will see you on episode 25 because that's next week. Bye.
Peace.
And